Basically, handling is to acclimate the animals to the concept that they will be often picked up. These animals have never been touched before. First, you open the cage and remove everything so that you have free space and access to the animals. There are specific ways of picking up rats so as not to stress them more than the new experience itself does. Initially, they may still be slightly not used to being picked up, but you want them gradually not to flinch or squeak. You first try to scoop the rat from the bottom. You should be neither hesitant nor too fast, but rather confident. Another way of picking up animals is under the arm for a better grip, but since touching their belly makes you dominant, you should try this after a while into handling. Of course, there are ways you strictly do not pick up animals. Never squeeze them, cover the face, or pick them up by their tail because it stresses them and will end up hurting them. Now, the actual handling begins by placing all cage mates on top of you. The main trick is to wait. Let them take their time as they get more comfortable and will start moving around by themselves. They are all four cage mates together, so they're less stressed. That's why you see they're actually not frozen, but already sniffing around and exploring. Should you ensure that none of the rats is frozen, all are into exploring, and everyone is moving willingly, proceed to active handling. Lean to the home cage so that the animals can by their own volition jump back to their home cage. This part we like to call the rat throwing. You softly scoop and throw the animals to the end of the cage and tap with your fingers on the top to familiarize them with the idea that they will be picked up and they should come straight back to you. Rat throwing mimics the natural rough and tumble play rats do with each other, and that's why they enjoy it from the beginning. Now you proceed to passive handling by putting your hands in the home cage so that the animals can actively decide on exploring. Do that in the end because if you only do passive handling or do it in the beginning, the handling process will not be that effective. In the end, you give them a nice treat and therefore they link you with a positive experience. Each session lasts 10 minutes per cage, and here comes the end of the first one. The next day, you are back for the second session, also lasting 10 minutes per cage, and you go all over everything again. You see the animals right away sniff around, explore, and move without hesitation. The second session of rat throwing begins, and as you can see, animals are already at the front because it's fun for them to play and they actually enjoy it. These are all proof that the handling procedure is indeed effective. Rats are curious animals, and as such, they are interested in exploring people and new things. The next day, you would do another session. The handling process normally takes 3 days, and by then, everything has progressed smoothly, and all animals can be easily picked up without struggle. Most animals would require only 2 sessions of handling, but with the extra, you also ensure to get the minority.